Good morning and welcome back to my channel. I am Crystal with Crystal Intentions, and this morning we are going to do a pick a stone reading because these are the stones I had on the table, so we're going to go with those. This morning we have sun. It's extremely bright in here, so I don't even know how well the cards will show up on the table, and I can't diffuse it. I've tried. I am surrounded by about 7 windows, and it's very bright in here. I'm usually not in here during this time. I'm usually at work, but so I never get to see this room in its full sun glory. So just bear with me with the light. But we are going to do a pick a stone reading. 2 pendulums and a stone, actually. And I think the question that I kept hearing this morning was, when will my situation change? It can be a good situation, bad situation, just a situation. Have a few decks on the table, and we are going to see what comes out. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So let's start with stone pendulum 1. This is 1. This is clear quartz. Stone / pendulum 2. Amethyst, if you can see that. And stone 3. Opalite. So the question is, when will my situation change? Okay. For those of you that have chose the clear quartz pendulum, let me make some sage. Give me just a moment. So, side note, this is sage, wild sage from Five Below. Don't buy this. I'm used to burning white sage, you know, with the sprigs, and this is like wild sage, what looks like twigs, and I do not like the way it smells or burns, but since it is what we have, it is what we are going to use for the moment. Just to set the intentions and to clear the energy. It doesn't burn long at all, and it just smells like burnt stuff. Doesn't even smell like sage. But the Palo Santo that Five Below sells is legit, and you get like about 5 good sized sticks for like $5. So I would recommend the Palo Santo, but especially if you're used to white sage like I am, I wouldn't recommend the wild sage. Oh, it's burning today. I haven't been able to get it to burn. Ooh, maybe we got some good messages coming through because it's burning today. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Clear quartz stone / pendulum. When will my situation change? Okay, so the word I keep hearing is never, right? But it's not never as in it's not going to change. It's never as in the fact that you don't think it's going to change, whatever the situation is. Because right now we have in the near future. You're able to change the situation anytime you're ready to change the situation. unbothered. And I think it's more so that you are pretending to be unbothered, or you have gotten to a place where you are ready to just accept the situation for what it is. And for me, these cards are in reverse. So you are getting to a place where you feel like it's not going to change. Let's see if I can get another card. You are bothered, even though you are pretending to be unbothered. Show me one more card. Okay. Will the situation change? Not always about you. Stop taking everything so personal. It's not always about you. Sometimes you just have to say, F it. Compromise. Intuition and wisdom. Okay. Stop this. So, it's not all about you. The thing that is coming to me when I hear it's not all about you, it feels like there are other people that are involved that need you to change your situation or to help the situation change. It's not all about you, meaning you're not the only person that is affected by this situation. Listen to your intuition. You are smarter than you think you are. Those things that you feel, that you may have been seeing, those little synchronicities that may be coming in, they're not in your head. It is spirit trying to help you move yourself away from this situation, because you have the power. You just have to let go. You just have to let go. You can't sit in a place where you have given up your control or have relinquished your power to the situation because you feel like it's not going to change. Let's see what else we get. Make your situation change. Oh, I haven't pulled from this deck in so long. Keep hearing you just gotta move. You just gotta move. Ugh. Put these back. Yeah. You have to take your control back. When I see these cards from this deck resonate with me the most. And it's interesting, I haven't pulled from this deck in so long and that these cards pop out. To me, that is, you have to know your worth. And this is more of that pretending to be unbothered energy and compromising in a way that is not helping you. It's more so, well, if it's not going to change, I've done everything I could to make it change, but it's not, so I might as well just accept it and just deal with things the way they are. No, you have to move. And I keep hearing you have to move. You have to continue to work to make the situation better. This situation changing is up to you. It's all up to you. You can't just give up. And it can change very quickly. Very, very quickly. What was that card that was flipped over? Hold on. It's just waiting for you to move. You're going to have to find that fire, that thing that motivates you, whether it's your children, your loved ones, whatever it is that motivates you to be better, that thing that inspires you to move, the thing that gives you that fire to help you propel forward. You're going to have to tap into that energy so you can change your situation. Yeah, because you have control of it. You just have to move. Okay. Where am I going? Let's get one more card from... you go. Just more confirmation of your message. Self-discipline, perseverance. It looks like this is dealing with a partnership. You have to persevere. Push through, move yourself. And you have to be self-disciplined enough to do it and to find the strength to actually want to do it and not give up. It's the same message. One more oracle card. Let's see what we get. Your situation change. And you know this already. Focus on the right. You know this already. You know this already. Your intuition and everything in you is telling you what you need to do. But for some reason, you are ignoring it or putting it off and not moving fast enough or in the way that you need to move to change the situation. Okay? And that's it. I'm going to stop there. I hope that message resonates with you. Okay, for those of you that have chose the Amethyst pendulum / stone, lighting this raggedy sage again because it's terrible. Look at that, it's all sticks. Okay, for those of you that have chose the Amethyst stone, when will your situation change? cards here, and I think I'm going to go with these. Okay, there we go. So first, so sacral chakra. There's something going on with your sacral chakra. Maybe your creativity is blocked. There's also a lesson that you need to learn first. Your situation is not going to change until you learn the lesson, or it's going to repeat itself again in another situation. You first. It's okay to be a little selfish. Sometimes you have to put you first. So the lesson may be to put you first. That may be your lesson. Your situation is not changing until you learn how to not worry so much about others and to think more about yourself. It's okay to be a little selfish. It's okay to say no. It's okay to put yourself first. It's okay to not be able to do some things. I know sometimes there are people that depend on us and they expect so much of us, and at times we just feel like that we have to please people and we have to come through. But the lesson is asking you to think about you first, so that your situation can be changed, because you may be stuck there because of letting people depend so much on you and leech off your energy. I keep hearing stuck. Communication. Yeah. Communication. Growth. There it goes. You're not speaking up for yourself. It's funny that communication came up and I tried to ignore it. Well, not ignore it. Just wasn't going to say anything about it right now, because I was like, is that like throat chakra? And then my throat felt like it was that I needed to clear it. So you need to speak up for yourself. You need to speak up for yourself, and stop letting people take advantage of you and use your energy but not giving to you in return. Growth. That's how you grow. We heal, we grow, we transcend certain situations. You know, putting you first is definitely growth. It's definitely growth. I can attest to that, because I'm the type of person that even when I know I can't help, I'm always trying to help. And I put others before me. So the fact that I've gotten to a place where I can say no, it's tremendous for growth. And you'll learn not to feel guilty about it. That will also open up your throat chakra and unblock some of your communication and help you grow. When you stop letting people drain your energy, especially if you're someone who is empathic, which is what I'm hearing, and you're sensitive to energy and you feel things, it can be extremely hard to say no, because you may not want to hurt people or hurt their feelings, or just be in a situation where you feel like you should help. You're going to have to learn how to put you first. Your situation is not going to change until you step into that lesson and actually release those things. Okay. Yeah. Because all those things block your manifestation. Whatever it is you're trying to manifest in your life right now, it's like it can't come until you work on these things that are keeping you stuck in the same place. get, let's go here. That was another deck I meant to have on the table, but I guess I didn't need it because I just realized it's not here. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. You're going to have to get out of your head, and you're going to have to listen to what your higher self, spirits, ancestors, your spiritual team is trying to tell you. It's like you're too in your head about it. I was gonna say you're too close to it, but it's more like you're in your head. And we have like, it is, I'm trying not to sound cliche. Sometimes your mind and your heart can say different things. And a lot of people feel that their heart leads them in the wrong direction, and they should follow their mind. But this situation is asking you to follow your heart. I don't know what the situation is specifically, but it's something that you are trying to break away from, and something is holding you there. And the thing that is holding you there is you. You're in your head about it. You just need to go with what you feel. After the storm and against the grain. Go with what you feel. Go with what you feel, regardless of what people are telling you, regardless of what it may look like. You know what it is that you need to do to help your situation change. It's not going to change until you actually do the work to help it change, to let go of those things that are holding you there. After the storm, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. You just have to work on putting you first. Just work on putting you first. That's the message. Let me see if I need to see anything else. Lean on those that are supporting you through your situation, because there's a transformation taking place, and there are people that will love for you to stay in your same place, but there are also those that want to see you move forward and are there to support you through it. Lean on those people. Lean on those people that are going to support you, your support system. Whoever that may be, reach out to those people because there's something going on, and it's that there are things around you that are trying to come forward, but until you get out of that energy that's keeping you stuck in that same place, it can't happen. So so you're gonna have to do a little work. You're gonna have to do a little work, whether it's meditation, grounding, journaling, affirmations, whatever it is that you need to do to be more confident in yourself, so you don't feel like you have to stay in that situation. I hope that message resonates with you. And that is the message for those that have chose the Amethyst. All right, for those of you that have chose Opalite. So already I'm hearing things like light, be the light, and royalty. So when will your situation change? Let's see. Something about this seems like it is very vital. Let your situation change. Okay, I take back everything I said about the sage. If you've made it this far, you probably haven't heard me talk about the sage. But yeah. It's burning good, so maybe we have some good messages coming through, because we got some good smoke. Okay. When will your situation change? Something about those that chose this song has really good energy. When will your situation change? It must be about to change very soon. It feels like you are doing what it is you need to do to help it along. Synchronicity, and do the work. So pay attention to all of the signs that are around you, all the synchronicities that are happening, all those things of confirmation. Continue to do the work. Stop half-assing it. Continue to do the work. It feels like you have been doing the work. Maybe you have slept off because you feel like, okay, I can rest now and just wait. But Spirit is saying, do not compromise. You're going to have to find a happy medium. You're going to have to find the happy medium between balancing your what's the word I'm looking for? Your spiritual work and your everyday work. It's so interesting because I wanted to use this deck because it has yes and no answers, and we have not gotten any yes and no answers. Spirit is making me work. So, yes, do not compromise. Do not compromise. Don't stop. Keep moving forward. Leave the past in the past. Don't go back. If you have already moved away from the situation and you are thinking about revisiting it, do not go and revisit the situation. Keep moving forward. Keep doing the work that keeps you moving forward, and don't compromise. Don't let anyone convince you that, you know, you should go back to whatever that situation is. Whatever the situation is, whether it's a job, relationship, it doesn't matter. Keep moving forward. Because if you go back, it's very unlikely that the situation will improve, change, or get better. Okay. Let's see what else comes out. We still got got some good burn on this sage. For those of you that have chose this stone, your reading is, how do they say, lit. Literally, because the sage is still lit. It's been burning out, but it's burning. Okay, let's see. What do I need to know for your situation? Where will it change? So this situation feels like something that you have already moved forward to. You have made it to the light. But it seems like there is something that is tugging on you. Oh, okay. To come back to it. Somebody's trying to manipulate you. Somebody's trying to manipulate you and convince you that whatever situation you just walked away from, again, whether it be job, relationship, whatever the situation is you walked away from, somebody is trying to manipulate you into coming back. It is not going to help you. It will only harm your progress and your growth. Yeah. Seems like somebody's really trying to manipulate you. Maybe sell you a dream. Maybe telling you things that you want to hear, but it's just manipulation. Maybe some things that were hidden are now being revealed, and it's causing you to look at the situation thinking that maybe you should try it again, but keep moving forward. Let's see. And I really feel that. I really feel that. It seems like somebody is really tugging on you to go back and redo something or try something again, and it has already not worked and you have already moved past this situation. There is no need for you to go back. You know that you can see everything that's going on, but for some reason there's an attachment there, and there's a what if in your head. Doesn't want to talk to me. Show me one card. Where will the situation change? Oh, these cards are so big, even for my big hands. And where the situation change? Okay. Try one more time. Oh, it's a pretty card. Collaborative dreaming. I've never seen that card before, so I think I'm gonna look it up. Oh, you also got After the Storm. Gosh. And Beyond the Heartbeats. Yeah, follow your heart. The last stone got these two cards, but this collaborative dreaming card is, I've never seen it before. I don't know what it means, but it feels like it's something that is spiritual. You may be getting messages in your dreams from your spiritual team. I'm hearing start writing down your dreams. Start writing them down. The more you write them down, the more you will remember them if you are forgetting them. One trick that I've learned, first, keep a dream journal beside your bed. You can also take just a regular sheet of paper, ball it up, throw it in the middle of the floor, and before you go to bed, remind yourself or tell your higher self, when I wake up in the morning and I see this piece of paper randomly on the middle of the floor, I'm going to remember that is going to trigger me to remember what I just dreamt about and write it down. Even if you're someone like me that wakes up in the middle of the night to go get water, go to the restroom, whatever, whenever you wake up out of a sleep, go ahead and write it down. Then let it be the first thing that you do. Because once you actually start moving and doing other things, your consciousness shifts and you forget everything you just dreamed about. So it has to be the very first thing you do when you open your eyes is recall what you dreamt about. And the more you practice that, the more it'll be easier to recall your dreams. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to look that up because I think that's the message. And I think the fact that it is saying collaborative dreaming is that your ancestors, your spiritual team, guides, whomever, is trying to get a message to you through your dreams. They just need you to remember it and be aware of it, so you can actually receive the message. Follow your heart. You know what you feel. You know that thing in you that is trying to, your intuition that is telling you to keep going versus whatever that is trying to pull you back. You already know what you need to do. So you've already made it through the storm. You just have to keep pressing forward. I think that's the message. Let me get one more card. To an oracle reading, even though I have tarot cards on the table. Ooh. Spiritual career. Are you thinking about a spiritual career? If so, there's your confirmation. Person that chose the light stone, Opalite. Be the light. Step into your path. Stop letting those things hold you back. And continue to move forward. Regardless of what people are saying, you persevere through it. Because it seems like you have some gifts, which may be what this dream collaboration is. All these messages are coming through. And you need to move forward with that. What's this last card? Interesting. Parenting. So, when I flip this over, even though it says parenting, I heard teachers or teaching. Teachers can be like parents because they have that same nurturing energy that they have to give to their students. So, and then all this yellow is saying to me communication. Not communication, I'm sorry. It's saying creativity. The blue is saying communication, which all feels like teaching energy. So you have some gifts that you need to share. And whatever that is trying to keep you from sharing those gifts, you need to keep moving forward and keep going on the path that you are going on, because this is your confirmation that you are moving in the right direction, and to keep moving forward. Don't go back. That is your message. I hope it resonates with you. Let me know in the comments below if this helped, if it resonated, if you can relate, if it sounds like something you're dealing with. I would love to hear it. I would love to hear what all these cards mean for the people that happen to watch this video. As always, you can find me on Instagram at Crystal Intentions. You can always email me like crystalintentions@gmail.com, or you can DM me on Instagram if you would like to book a private reading, and we can go further into details about some things that you may have seen that you have a few more questions about. And as always, thank you for watching.